Good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, you guys? Am I live? I think so. Yeah, I'm live. I'm live, baby. I'm live. Am I streaming to? Let me see. And I am. I guess it hasn't woken up yet. Good morning, you guys. Hey, Mel. Good morning. Good morning, you guys. It's your girl Summer from Summer, your host with the most from Summer's Room. Hold on, wait. I'm so distracted because there's a lot going on. Most of y'all have figured out I'm driving this morning. I'm up and at 'em. Got things to do. And I said, why not hop on to do a little sippy chat? I'm not going to have like a whole lot of time, but I got a little bit of time. I got a little bit of time. I wanted to come on this morning and reintroduce Sip and Chat. I think that I'm going to try to go back to doing my morning lives. Oh, hey, Marie. Hey, girl. Good morning. That's all right. You can be half asleep and be here. Just listen. Just tune in. Just tune in. This is going to be a relaxed live. So just tune in, and listen. Good morning. Who are you? So I think I want to reintroduce Sip and Chat back to my mornings. I'm trying to get myself back on a schedule. Not get, I am. Today was day one. I did okay. Not as good as I wanted to. I didn't meet my first morning goal, but that's okay. And so today I wanted to talk about what are you doing to set your intentions? How are you setting your daily intentions? Are you setting your daily intentions? Do you understand the importance of setting your daily intentions? Um, I had already had plans to do some stuff. Hey, Alexis. Hey, boo. Alexis, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if you need to go to YouTube. If you do, I will announce it. I think that I'll keep this on. Well, yes, I'm going to keep with my. I'm going to keep with my layout. My lives will be on YouTube. They will be on YouTube, and I'm hoping to be able to. Once I get situated with Sip and Chat, I would like to move this over to the actual Sip and Chat YouTube page. Okay, I want to make it. I want to go ahead and get Sip and Chat on its own official page. So if you guys are not following Sip and Chat on YouTube, please make sure you do so. I can't do it right now, but later on I will drop the link for Sip and Chat once I get a minute to do so. Hey, Miss Mary. So I'm driving, so I'm not going to be able to speak to everyone that comes in, but know that is because I am paying attention to the road safety first and not because I'm ignoring anyone. Hey, Tarsha. What up, Mary? Hey, Winifred. How y'all doing? What's up, Rhea? Hey, Debbie. Good morning. Hey, Victoria. What's up, Kimberly and Virgie? What's up, Felicia? Hey, Suzanne. What's up, Diana? I'm going to go ahead and get through what I'm going to say because I only have about 15 minutes, okay? So I want to restart Sipping Chats. I want to get my Sipping chats back going in the morning. And I wanted to ask you guys, what are you guys doing to set your daily intentions? Or are you setting your daily intentions? Do you see the importance behind it? Oh, this exit is closed. I guess it's going to redirect me to the next exit. Maybe I got more than 15 minutes. We'll see. So I had already had my plans for starting my day off today. I had made plans. I had set some goals of what I wanted to do, what I wanted to restart, what I wanted to get going. However, I'm not sure, Mel. Are you guys going to be streaming live from your official page anytime soon? I always forget the other page. But Mel, if you guys are not aware, Mel Hugh, Melly Mel, my girl, they have a podcast that they do every other Sunday. Okay, yesterday was their Sunday, and when I tuned in as I was heading home, one of the things that was discussed was I forget if she said setting your intentions or setting your goals. I forget, but she talked about setting your intent. I'm gonna say set. She talked about something to me that was similar to setting your intentions. Okay, which I had plans on doing, but when she talked about it, I was like, yes, thank you for the reminder, right? So some of y'all might not realize that if you have a hard time with staying on track with, getting your day started and things like that, setting your intentions could be key. It could be a key element to you getting getting your life on track, honestly. Like, it could be the beginning of everything. I know for me, it's everything. When I set my intentions, and what I mean by that is the night before, you could do this however it works for you. Everybody's setup won't look the same. But for me, I have a book, and it's all focused on setting your intentions, what happened that day, like what happened throughout your day, how you feeling. It kind of focuses and zooms in on your feelings. What's something that you did that made you feel happy, and then it goes into what are your plans for tomorrow, what are your intentions for tomorrow, what would you like to accomplish tomorrow, how are you going to do those things. And then I have another book where I write down a to-do list, the things that I want to accomplish, and I put little check boxes next to it. Now, some of you may consider that like a planner. I don't have a planner. It's just a notebook, and on the front of my notebook it says no bad days. It says no bad days, because honestly, you are in control of your day. You are in control of your day, and you simply have to remind yourself of that, because no matter what comes your way, how it turns out is ultimately up to you, because it's going to depend on how you regulate your feelings and how you handle things, whether you're going to allow it to get the best of you or whether you're going to figure out how to keep it pushing forward. You know what I'm saying? Because you do always have the option to keep it pushing forward. Some stuff will be harder to move forward from than others, but it's always the option to continue to move forward. So I set my intentions the night before. I sit down with myself. I allocate a few minutes to myself to do some journaling, to write down, my intentions for the next day. Then my other book is how I'm going to map my day out. And, I set goals that I want to hit throughout my day, and I start checking those things off. As I complete them, I check them off. And one thing that we should all start our day out with, if you have faith, if you believe, and even if you don't believe in a higher power, you have to believe in yourself, right? Whatever floats your boat. You should start your day off with prayer or meditation to your Most High, whatever you attribute to your Most High, whether that be God or yourself. And so, being Muslim, honestly, it kind of sets the tone for that in my life. That's one of the very first things we do when we open our eyes. Sometimes before I open my eyes, I'm speaking to God. Setting your intentions. I say, Ya Allah. You might say, God, give me the strength for this. Give me the strength for that. Help me through this. Help me through that. Because we believe that if you go towards what you believe in, and I don't want to turn this into like a faith-based life. That's not what it is. But it's about setting your intentions. And for me, a part of that is my faith, right? So if you go forward in the morning and you go and you set your intentions, and the first person you set your intentions with is God. We believe that if you go forward, if you make an effort to go towards God, God is going to, double his pace, triple his pace towards you. Meaning, like we always say, like if you crawl, God gonna walk to you. If you walk, he gonna jog to you. If you jog, he gonna run to you. And if you can't do it by yourself, but you're reaching out to him, he will carry you. You just got to make the effort. You just have to make the effort. It's always a way. And so another thing is, if you have a negative mindset, setting your mind up with positive affirmations. We used to get into that, on Sip and Chat, and that was one of the reasons I want to get back into that. Speaking positivity into your life, and just taking a few minutes to kind of woosah, breathe in, breathe out, clear your mind. It don't take long, 60 seconds, a few seconds, like just to stand there, close your eyes, think of some positive words, good things, push out those negative thoughts and hold on to those good things. hold on to that worship that you did that morning, and it'll set your tone for the day. And just follow throughout with your checklist, and make sure you're checking off those boxes. Glance over it, keep it in your possession, in your eyesight, whether it's a book you carry in your bag because you constantly on a go, whether it is you get like a whiteboard or something like that you can hang on your wall, something that you'll pass by will be able to see throughout your day. Something that you'll pass by and be able to see throughout your day. Because setting your intentions are very important. Some people could wing it. Some people could wing it and accomplish everything they wanted to accomplish and don't bat an eye. But for me and a lot of people, I want to say most people, you need to plan your day in order to accomplish it. If you feel like you're not getting nothing done, you feel like you have all these things to do, you just don't have enough time in your day. Yes, it is. But you got to plan it. You have to set it up. If you feel like your job is getting in the way of you accomplishing certain things because it's always work, it's always time. Whether it is right before work, you got to get up a little bit earlier. If you get up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get ready for work, you get up at 6 a.m. to get ready for work, and there's nothing else for you to do but get ready for work. When you get up at 6 a.m., guess what? You might have to get up at 5 a.m., get up at 5:30, get up at 5:45, get up 5:55. Whatever the amount of time you might need for yourself for those few minutes, whether it is you want to work out, whether it is you want to meditate, whether it is you want to pray, whether it is you want to journal, whatever it might be, you have to make sure you find the time for it. Whether it's before you start your day, because you got to prioritize yourself. And if you don't prioritize yourself, who else is going to do it? Nobody else can do that but you. So if you want something for yourself, you have to start planning for it and following through. It's not just going to fall in your lap. It's not just going to happen. If you only getting up at 6 a.m. and all you can get done is work, it's because that's all you are allocating your time for. Work. You got to get up at 5. If you getting off work at 6 and dinner got to be done, and dinner has to be done, and you like, dang, you want some time for yourself at night, you got to get yourself on a schedule, especially if you have kids. Your kids got a bedtime. Set that bedtime and be strict with that bedtime. My daughter's bedtime is now 9 p.m. It used to be 8:30. I might go back to 8:30, honestly. Keep your schedule. Have dinner done, by a certain time. Crock pot meals are amazing if you're short on time. Like if your job is demanding, you could throw something in your crock pot the night before you go to bed. Set that thing on low. By the time you get home from work, it's done and ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Get them kids in the bath. Tidy up whatever you have to do as far as preparing yourself for the next day, as far as working things go. And before you go to bed, instead of you scrolling on Facebook or social media or whatever, you take those few extra minutes that you would have wasted on something that's not important to you, that's not going to pour into you, and you shift those few minutes to the few minutes for yourself. Now, if social media is for you, if that's your thing, then that's your thing. Not saying that it can't be, but just saying, like, sometimes we be like, we just don't have the time. Yes, we do. Look on your screen time. How much time are you spending on social media? That's that time that you are wasting on social media. If you ain't making coins, you ain't making money from it, you can allocate that time to pour into those areas that you feel like you don't have time for. Because a lot of times we do have the time. We just wasting it in other places. And being not frugal, what's the word I want to say? Making sure you utilize every minute that you have to accomplish those things. Like, it's always a way. A lot of times we are just not setting aside the time for it. And is other places that we're wasting time that we could be pouring that time back into the things that we want to accomplish. And today was my day one. I want to get back to focusing on my health with my weight loss. I want to get back to focusing on myself with my weight loss. I'm actually on my way to my doctor's right now. I'm about to pull into the parking lot to talk to them about getting back on the shot, because I was taking Ozempic. Most of y'all know that, but I haven't taken Ozempic in months. It's been months. I done gained back a couple of pounds and all kinds of stuff because I wasn't prioritizing myself. And understanding your triggers. Like, it's a trigger. It's a reason why you fall out of no, I want to go that way. normally we have a reason like why we fall out of whatever it is we're trying to accomplish. Normally it's the reason that causes distraction or you to fall down from um the things you have set for yourself. For me is not prioritizing myself. I get so caught up in being a mom or being a wife or sometimes social media now that I stop prioritizing myself. And that's a big no. You have to prioritize yourself if you want to get things back. So I'm back. Today was day one for me, trying to get back on track, standing on the scale. Today I was like, damn, I have gained back like Jack. I'm gonna kick Jack's A double scribble. Ooh, child, that's an insider. If she on this live, she know exactly why I just went off. You have to oh gosh. Oh, I hate that I pick stuff up from people sometimes. But I stood on the scale this morning and I should have recorded it so I should have recorded that and I didn't think to. I'll probably just do a video and talk about that. I think I'm gonna create, I don't know if I'm gonna go back to my weight loss page or if I'll just do everything here. I feel like it needs to be some type of separation. I'm not sure. We'll see. But I stood on the scale this morning and my lowest weight I had gotten down to, so my highest weight when I first started back to saying I want to get my life back together, I want to drop some of this weight. I was 290. It was either 291 or 296. That is the heaviest I've ever been outside of pregnancy. That is like my highest pregnancy weight. I'm like, why am I that big outside of pregnancy? That's huge. That's huge for me, right? So on the Ozempic shots, when I started my weight loss journey, I didn't start off with Ozempic. I just was doing it myself. And then my husband had gifted me like Ozempic. He wanted, because he had heard me talking about it over and over. So he actually went and tried it out on himself first. And then to see if he liked it and how it felt, that was his way of making sure it wasn't going to make me sick or harm me, which I thought was the cutest thing. Although, like, hindsight, which he probably wasn't thinking about, just because you didn't have any adverse reaction didn't mean that I wouldn't have any adverse reactions, right? But that's not what he was thinking. He just was thinking, let me check it out, let me see, let me make sure it ain't no poison, ain't gonna hurt my baby. So I thought that was the cutest thing. So anyway, so when I was doing Ozempic, I got down to 237 and quickly too. Like, it took no time to really get there. I think I was maybe taking the shots maybe 3 months. Like, I wasn't taking the shots for a very long time when I got down to 237. It didn't take long. My lowest weight was like 237, 236, 237. So the shots definitely helped. You still have to do the work, but they definitely help because they definitely put up roadblocks for you. So you can't go beyond what you're supposed to go beyond. And then I had stopped taking the shots because I had gotten sick. At first, my reason for stop taking the shots was legit. I had gotten sick and the shots were preventing me from like taking soup and stuff like that to make me feel better. It was like increasing the way that I felt yucky. So I stopped taking the shots and my plans was to, once I got better, to go back on the shots. But I never went back on the shots. And if I would have just went back on the shots, that would have been fine. But I never did. I never went back on the shots. So that's a burden on me. And then, you don't take a 1 week, then it'd be 2 weeks, then 3 weeks, and you look up, boom, here I am 3 months out, and I done gained back like 25 pounds, I think. I stood on the scale this morning. I think I gained back like 25 pounds. So I'm like, I could have been at my weight loss goal. I was like, I start getting into if I would have kept doing it, I would have been able, I would have, ain't no woulda. It is what it is. You are where you are. It is what it is. There's no need to sulk in it. And I used to sulk in my, when I have what's the word I'm looking for, Mel? Y'all said it yesterday. Thank you, Mel. It was, what am I looking for? When you kind of hit something that make you take a step back, what is the word I'm looking for? Like when you come across a hurdle or something that causes you to mess up. So now you got to find another way. I can't think of the word. It's a specific statement I'm looking for. Y'all said it last night on the podcast. But I used to like get into my feelings when things like that would happen. When I hit a pothole in my road, I would get in my feelings and stay so focused on that I would delay my plan even further because I couldn't just jump right back into what I was doing. Um Instead of just refocusing, understanding that it is what it is, it happened. So now it's time to refocus, find a new plan, a new way to accomplish it and keep it pushing. I would get stuck in that rut. So I'm trying to remind myself, not a trigger. Like when you hit like when you hit a brick wall, like when you hit a like when something happens and it prevents you from meeting a goal. You know what I'm saying? Like what is it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I know when I answered the question yesterday, I said in your comments, I was like, I used to allow myself to get stuck in that misery of the mess up. Like when you mess up, it's like a hurdle, but it's another thing. But anyway, so when you hit a hurdle, like the other day, I woke up late. I was like, oh my god, now I can't do it. It's ruined. I missed my time slot. I used to get stuck in that mishap. I used to get stuck in that mess up. Like instead of me finding a new solution to move forward and revamping, I would get stuck in that. And I get stuck in that for a little bit, like for days, sometimes weeks, sometimes months. All that time wasted that I could have just moved forward. You know what I'm saying? So now I try to remind myself it's okay. If one thing got messed up, it doesn't have to ruin the whole bunch. It doesn't have to ruin the whole bunch. Like it doesn't, because this part of your plan was messed up doesn't mean that you can't save the rest. You could revamp, find a new way, and continue on throughout your day. So that's very important to me because I get stuck in ruts a lot. I get stuck in ruts and I will let myself stay there. I self-sabotage at that point. At some point it becomes self sabotaging and an excuse not to move forward. You can't allow yourself to self sabotage and you can't give yourself an excuse not to move forward. Like, it's okay to feel upset. It's okay to feel your emotions and things like that and go through that, but don't stay in it. Take a minute, breathe, woosah, and revamp. Like readjust, find a new way to do it. So something I wanted to leave y'all with before I jump off here, because I'm about to jump off here, so I'm at the doctor's office, is plan out your day. The night before you go to bed, take a few minutes, it don't take long, and set your intentions for the next day. Get you a piece of paper, a journal, your phone, your laptop, wherever you like to write at, and make notes, or mentally, whatever works for you. Set your intentions for what you want to accomplish the next day and put a to-do list and start checking those boxes off. If you're not checking those boxes off, you're not doing what you need to do. And you are in control of you. Nothing is stopping you but you. And if there is an obstacle in your way, because sometimes there are obstacles, you need to figure out a solution for that obstacle. Because there's always a way. You might not be able to go right into that thing that you want to do tomorrow, but then that means that's not a goal for tomorrow. That's a long-term goal. And you need to set up those small goals so you can accomplish that bigger goal. You know what I'm saying? Um, you need to go look into what it is you could do to accomplish those smaller goals that's going to lead up to your bigger goal. So set up what it is you want to accomplish the night before. Start off with your small goals. So for me, your daily goals, those are your smaller goals. Your daily goals are your smaller goals. And those smaller goals that you knock down every single day is only pouring into your bigger goal. So outside of my bigger goal, I mean my smaller goals that I set every day, my daily goals that I set every day is steps that I'm taking towards my bigger goal. What is your bigger goal? Like figure out what your bigger goal is. You know what I'm saying? Your bigger goal might be like for my weight loss. My first big goal for my weight loss will be to get these 30 pounds off me that I gained back. So that's my bigger goal, right? So I will set my intentions, my big intentions for those 30 pounds, but then every day I'm setting steps to accomplish that bigger goal. So what am I doing today? Getting in a certain amount of water, getting in a certain amount of cargo, getting in a certain amount of protein a day, avoiding what am I avoiding today? Whether you're not having carbs or you only want a certain amount of carbs, like Meeting your daily goals are the smaller things that you have to do on a daily basis consistently to meet your bigger goal. So think about the things you want to accomplish in life, have your big goal, what you want to get to, and then figure out what it is, those steps that you need to take every day to accomplish that goal. And set it up and remind yourself every night. Those few minutes that you take at night is you reminding yourself what your goals are, what you're going to do to accomplish it, setting yourself up for the next day for success. You're setting yourself up for success when you set your intentions and when you set your goals. And when you make that to-do list and you checking them off, that's you like, oh yeah, one step closer. You checking those boxes off in your mind should be, yes, I'm one step closer to my success. I'm one step closer to my success. And everything that you accomplish should be a celebration. Pat yourself on the back. Be proud of that. And don't let things that's going to happen, because life is going to happen. We can't control everything that happens around us. We can only control how we handle those things. So don't let yourself get down. Don't let yourself get stumped. Don't let yourself stay like in a depressive, lonely place. Figure that shit out and keep it pushing, y'all. Because you only got you at the end of the day. Even if you have a support system, you got loved ones that got your back, you got friends that got your back, you have teachers and mentors and all that. You can have all these things around you your back, even your God, right? But none of that matters if you're not going to take the steps towards completing your goals, because nobody can't do that for you. Nobody can do that for you but yourself. And I'm talking to myself first. I need to get up out this car because I'm going to finna make myself emotional. You got to have your own back. Before anybody else can have you, you got to have your own back, and you got to push forward to accomplish those things. Like, you want things out of life. You want to do better. You want to go places. You want to build your bank account. You want to go far in your career. You want to get that weight up off your back. You want to unbig your back. You want to feel more love. Even if you want to feel more love, y'all, even if you want to feel more love, it start with you, bro. It don't start with nobody else. Nobody else can make you feel love. You have to make you feel love. You have to love yourself. You have to figure out how to love yourself, how to pour into you, how to make you feel good. You can't depend on outside sources. Life is going to continue to go by. People, we're going to lose people that we love. We're going to lose things that we love. It's inevitable, but you got to find a way to pour into yourself, to love yourself, to keep pushing forward. Because if you don't, you're going to be stuck. You're going to look up 10 years from now, you're going to be in the same spot, didn't accomplish nothing, and life is gone. You don't get that time back. Once that time is gone, that time is gone. You don't get it back. Start pouring into yourself. Prioritize yourself. A lot of times, especially moms, we get guilty about doing things for ourselves. Don't. You have to do good for you so you can do good for your kids. You have to do good for you so you can do good for your spouse. You have to do good for you so you can do good for anything outside of you. Because if you're not good, if you're not pouring into you, you can't pour into nobody else, because then you'll be empty. You can't pour from an empty cup, and it gets hard. It gets lonely. It gets heavy. So set your intentions, pour into yourself, realize that you are worth it. You deserve to feel loved. You deserve to have nice things. You deserve it all. It's nothing that you don't deserve. You just have to work towards it. It's to tell yourself that you're beautiful. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. I'm smart. I'm goal oriented. I'm driven. I'm finna go out here and get it. And I'm going to have it. Okay? Set your intentions, y'all. It's important. It's important. It just takes a few minutes. Few minutes to an hour, whatever type time you need for yourself, you have to allocate that time for you. It is no, oh, I don't have no time. Yes, you do. You just have to allocate that time for yourself. You have to carve it out. You have to pull yourself up out your sleep a couple of minutes early in the morning. Oh, I want to sleep. No, ain't no time for sleep. Get your ass up. Get your ass up a couple of minutes early to have those few minutes to set your life up. Those few minutes could be everything. It could be everything. Those extra 5 minutes could be the difference of you having nothing versus having something. It's worth those extra 5 minutes, you giving up those 5 minutes to sleep, y'all. But I'm going to go ahead and jump off this thing. I hope y'all enjoyed my little rant. I hope that somebody understood and felt what I had to say. I hope it do something for y'all. Because if it ain't do nothing for you, my little pep talk just did something for me, baby. I got a battery in my back and I'm ready, okay? I got things I got to accomplish today, and I'm checking those things off. Like I said, my morning didn't start off the way I wanted to, but I didn't allow that to get me down. I continued. And those things that I didn't finish this morning, I'm going to tack those onto the back. I have to finish them today. I got to do it today. There's no excuses. Don't give yourself an excuse. Don't give yourself an excuse not to do something. Oh, I missed it this morning. One of my things I wanted to do this morning was I wanted to get up and I wanted to meditate. I think was one of my things I wanted to do this morning. But I missed my first alarm. So guess what I did? Before I hopped on this live with y'all, I meditated in my car, like as I'm driving. Like I had to pay attention to the road, but I took those few minutes to just sit in silence and get it done. No excuses. Get it done, y'all. It's always a way. It's always a way. Don't make excuses to put off the things that you set to do. Because if you're not accomplishing the things that you set to do for yourself, who gonna do it? Nobody else can do it. Love yourself a little bit more. Pour into yourself a little bit more. Be selfish. It's okay to be selfish in that way, because honestly, you being selfish for you set yourself up for everything else. You know, good. If you're not good to yourself, you can't be good to nobody else. Okay. I love y'all. I hope that you are loving on yourself. Let today be day one. Let today be day one. And if today can't be day one for you because you, like myself, you like to start Mondays or whatever, then set your intentions to start on whatever day it is that works for you. And just understand that tomorrow is not promised to us. We be having all these plans and we might not even have that time. Okay. So I love y'all. If nobody told y'all, I love y'all. And I hope that you have a marvelous day. And I'm going to be talking to y'all later. And pour some kindness into the world today, y'all. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I'm out.